I'm joined by a talented young chap who's currently giving guitar music a much-needed shot of adrenaline. It's Jake Bugg. Jake, how you doing, mate? You good?
Yeah, I'm alright, mate. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Welcome to Original Penguin Plugged In.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, man.
Noel Gallagher has come out as a fan of yours.
Yeah.
So how does that feel? Is he a hero of yours?
Yeah, he's a big hero of mine, and you know, I'd always thought it'd be great for them to listen to my music and stuff, and for him to turn around and actually say he's a fan. It's quite a big thing for me, to be honest.
Mm. And he's invited you on tour as well.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, and off to Europe later on this month, I believe, and then off to America with him and Snow Patrol in October.
How did that conversation come about with him? I mean, it must have been pretty exciting. I know you played a small show with him originally, didn't you? He got you in on that, and then asked you to come away with him.
I hadn't met him or did the small show when he invited me onto the American tour. He hadn't even met me yet, and yeah, it's great. Like, I've always wanted to go to America and to go with Noel Gallagher and Snow Patrol. It's incredible.
And so, do you have any things you do before you go on stage? Any sort of rituals that you have to go through before you play live at all?
No, not really. No, well, I won't have a fag like an hour before I go on or anything, just to save my voice. Like,
you don't do a cheeky shot of whiskey or anything like that?
No, like I like to feel the full adrenaline when I'm up on the stage. You know, I think having a couple of beers and that is cool, but I don't know. I just like to come off and see a nice beer as a reward or something.
Now, is it true that you played Glastonbury Festival when you were just 14 years old?
No, that's not true. No.
That's not true?
I did it last year when I was 17.
17? I don't know where I got 14 from. It's more impressive if I say it's 14.
I know, yeah.
Well, how did that feel?
Well, it was great, you know. Like, it's a funny thing, actually, because I auditioned the same year I auditioned for a festival called Glastonbury. It's like the tribute to it, and they turned me down.
They turned you down?
Yeah, and then Radio 1 rang the next day, like, they want to play Glastonbury.
Wow, someone is going to be kicking themselves there.
Glastonbury was great, you know, like, I didn't enjoy the mud.
You didn't enjoy the mud?
I didn't enjoy the mud. I didn't take any wellies. It's a very naive thing to do at a festival.
That's like the basic, Jake. I think that anyone who says, what should I take to a festival, the first thing, it's like top of the list, isn't it? Wellies.
Yeah.
Sunscreen.
Yeah. I got sunburn as well, in fact. Yeah.
Sunburn and muddy.
Yeah, festivals aren't for me, to be honest.
But you're a smartly dressed guy, and obviously the ladies love a smartly dressed guy too. But what era of fashion has influenced your style? It's quite distinctive.
Well, I think whenever I've looked back, you can always look back at the 90s and think what they're wearing, or the 80s as well, especially. In the 70s, but I think in the 60s, like, that seems like a decade where you can look back in that and no one doesn't look wrong.
Yeah.
It just all looks right. And yeah, I think, obviously the Beatles, they always dress great.
Yeah.
The Rolling Stones always dress great.
So music influences your style, would you say?
Yes and no, but like, I come from a council estate and knock about with the lads and knock about in tracksuits and trainers, so I like my trainers and that, what I mean? And so, yeah.
I think when I first saw a photo of you, you kind of had almost like a early Blur, the Damon Albarn jacket thing sort of done up. I felt Would you say maybe a bit of the Britpop in there?
Yeah, definitely a bit of the Britpop, like, and also what the Arctic Monkeys always look bang on and all, don't they?
They do, yeah. Those look pretty sick, especially at the moment. What do you think of their current new look? You've got the kind of Americana thing.
I really like it, actually. It's got that 50s thing about it, with straight back here and black t-shirt, that Teddy Boy thing going on.
So you've released a couple of big singles already, I think. Are you in 3 now? Is that correct?
Yeah, 3 singles, and then the 4th's had a few radio plays, like on Radio 1. It's called Two Fingers, and and it should be out. I can't remember when it's out, to be honest, but
quite soon. Next.
Not long before the album.
Yeah.
The album drops.
So when are we going to get hold of your album?
October the 15th is the release date for that. So,
okay. And what can we expect?
Well, there'll be some of the older tracks on it, like country song, and someone told me like a couple of songs from when I was 15 on there, or even 16, and then all the singles, the new singles as well. They'll be on it too. So I'd like to think there's a nice mix on it.
Sure. And you've got quite a sort of a vintage sound. I think that's fair enough to say. a unique sound as well, and all sorts of different things going on. I think, you know, you even said your influences are pretty vast, from, you know, like Johnny Cash to Oasis and stuff like that. What music are you currently listening to at the moment?
At the minute, I've been listening to a lot of John Martin and Nick Drake.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been really getting into like.
So you're keeping it quite old and.
Yeah, I tried to, but if any new bands of that come out, then yeah, bang on, I'll give it a listen, you know what I mean? But I think maybe in this last year especially, I don't, there's not really anything that stood out so far.
Right.
Michael Kiwanuka's great though.
He's awesome, isn't he? And just got the Mercury nod as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think, I think he's been, shortlisted for the Mercury as well, and it's a fantastic album.
Oh yeah, it's a great album, and I'm very glad that it's been shortlisted for that. And I think Ben Howard's quite cool as well. You know? He's got a good.
And again, he's been, I think, got the Mercury as well. You've got taste, mate. You've got very good taste.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Original Penguin Plugged In sessions, all about finding out new music and getting into that. How do you keep plugged in, as it were, with new music?
Well, you know, just like read magazines and it's funny because like I'll pick up like a music magazine or something and there'll be an interview of me and they skip straight past it nowadays.
So what is this? You just won't read any of your interviews?
I can't. You know, I tried the other day, like just to see what it was like, and then as soon as it like speech marks and what I'm saying, I'm like, no, I can't read that.
Why? You got to love that stuff. Tell me, like, your parents read that, whatever. They must be keeping a scrapbook, surely.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, but you know that's what parents do, aren't they? They get proud.
Oh, finally, mate. So you're going to be playing for us.
Yeah, man.
Looking forward to seeing it, mate. You're going to be playing for our competition winners. If you were coming as a punter to an Original Penguin Plugged In session, who would be your ultimate headline performer?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
It's a tough question.
Have to be alive, yeah?
I tell you what, I'm going to open up. Like, give me an alive one, and then give me a
all right. If it not alive, I'd have to say, in a venue like this, Nirvana. Nirvana would be great.
Nirvana
would be great.
That'd be incredible.
And then alive. I haven't saw the Arctic Monkeys yet, actually.
Have you not seen them?
I've not seen them live yet, no. So.
They're a fantastic live band. I hadn't seen them until like last year. And they would go down brilliantly in a venue like this.
Yeah, they will.
As will you, mate. And I can't wait to see you live. Absolutely can't wait.
Thank you very much.
It's going to be brilliant. And listen, it's been an absolute pleasure. And this time next year, mate, you're going to be massive.
Cheers, man. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, music lovers, it's Mr. J Bugg.